guys, welcome back to another video. And today, now that I've reached 1,500 subscribers, I wanted to try a new topic for one of these videos, and it's going to be a retro game console repair. And I know PSP is not really retro, but it's something that I had growing up. It was pretty fun. I had a bunch of games for it, and when I go home in about a month, I'll be able to see if all my games work on here. But I know what's wrong with this one. I bought a lot of broken consoles for about 150 bucks. I got, I think, like 15 or more, maybe more, like DS's, PSPs. I got 4 PSPs in that lot, and whatnot, and they each have a problem with them, and I'm just gonna see if I could repair them. You know, I've seen other guys on YouTube doing it. It looks pretty fun, and I just wanted to give it a go. So, if I take this charger here, so there's no battery in here, but if I plug it in and try to turn it on, speaker works, boots up, but very clearly someone had a rough time with this. And sorry, the light's kind of making that hard to see, but there's a nice shatter in that LCD screen. And I'm hoping that this other one here behind it, which has a big question mark for my note on it, this one was shattered screen, but I don't really know what's wrong with this one because, you know, I've tried plugging it in, I've tried turning it on, and I haven't really been able to get any sort of life out of it. You know, I've gotten the power button to go on, but nothing on the screen, no sound, nothing. So that's a sign of a more serious issue. I'm going to assume there's something wrong with the motherboard, especially with that corrosion down here on the bottom. But I'm going to cross my fingers and hope the screen's okay. So, now that we have a plan of attack, let's go ahead and get this one open. And on my laptop over here, I actually have the iFixit guide up. This is kind of my go-to for figuring out how I should repair stuff, and you know, it hasn't steered me wrong yet. So I'm just gonna stick with what I know and continue following them. Alright, so first step here is gonna be taking off the front casing, so that's just removing a bunch of the screws, and using another thing in the iFixit kit, we can put all the screws in individual compartments so we can keep track of what we need to do. So let's get a Y00, which was actually the one in there already, and get started. I'm just gonna put this here so I can divide the screws on this plate and know which ones belong with who. There. Just move that over a little more. Would you look at that? It looks like it's another broken screen. Oh, that's funny. So, we have 2 cracked screens, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess end the video here, but I guess that's what happens. I'm gonna go see if I can get my hands on another LCD screen or 2. But, you try, you fail. That's it for this one, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Alright guys, so welcome back to the, I guess, follow-up of this video, or the second part. I'm probably going to edit this all together. But the new screen has come, and I've already had the liberty of taking all the screws out. Unfortunately, my iFixit kit is currently in use over here. I'm in the middle of a DSi XL repair, fixing the touchscreen, where the actual screen itself was fine, but the touchscreen was destroyed. There was actually some sand in it. So if I pull this over here and you look, you can actually kind of see how destroyed this touchscreen is. And right up here, you can kind of see all the sand that's in there. So ordering a new part for that, it's actually on my table over there. You know, really wasn't that expensive at all. I think it was like $5 for the touchscreen. And the battery is supposedly gonna come today, but we'll see how that goes. But this screen did come today, so we're just gonna go ahead and pop that on and cross our fingers and hope that we'll have another working PSP right here. So just bring that down so you guys can get a good view. And this screen, I did pay for this. This is not sponsored by God of Gaming. So, you know, I don't know the quality of the part, but I guess I'll see relatively quickly how good or bad it is. But yeah, with that, let's just go ahead and throw it in and see what happens. So it actually does say that it's by Sharp, which was the manufacturer of the original one. I'm not sure if it's actually Sharp or it's actually the same one, but you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that putting this in my PSP would destroy anything if it wasn't a completely OEM part. But if we just slot these ribbon cables in, one, and let's get number 2 in there. So it's just these clips have to fit into place. All right, looking good. All right, so with the new screen in, let's see what happens here. Working here. Oh, there we go. Got some power, the LED turned on, and there we go. Sony Computer Entertainment, looking like a brand new PSP right here. Oh wait, hold on. Now we're looking like a brand new PSP. So, God of Gaming, looks like your screen is gonna be good. I'm gonna have to take that screen protector off. There was a little film on the screen, so that should be really simple to just peel on off. I hate doing this on actual LCDs because I never want to actually like scratch the screen. But if I can find a good spot to peel. So I'm gonna do something that I'm probably going to regret, but I'm going to use a very thin Phillips head driver right here, and I'm going to attempt to, as lightly and delicately as possible, get under this film here, just so I can get some more to grab. That should be enough for me. And we'll go ahead and get that out of there. And as you can see, I didn't even leave a mark on there. There's just a little bit of dust, but it looks like the screen is going to be just fine. All right, so once again, slap the cover back on. And then we will go ahead and put our screws back in. So as I said before, I kept these in a particular order so it would be easier for me to put back together. So I'm just gonna follow the order that I had in the opposite. And we'll just put this bad boy back together. unfortunately we're gonna have to turn it off for a bit so I can get those other screws down here back in. And one thing I really like about this iFixit driver is it's actually magnetic tipped, so if I put the screw that I'm trying to work with in, it will actually stay in the driver. So it's really, really nice for when you're working with small electronics with a lot of small screws. It's a great, great thing to have at your disposal. And after this one, we have the last screw. So I'm just gonna pop the battery in. Make sure that's in because for some reason we were having some difficulty connecting before. And then last screw on the bottom here. And then we'll just tighten that up. And I'll give another shout out to God of Gaming, but once again the battery is not turning on. This battery just seems a little wonky. Try and make sure that's all the way in there. Alright, so what's going on in here that I can't get this battery to stay on? Looks like all of our screws are down. That shouldn't be stopping us. Did I grab the wrong battery maybe? Is that the... Yeah, okay, that one like clicked in. So it seems like that battery might be a little physically damaged. Yeah, see, turns on with no problem. This battery might be missing a clip or something on it that's stopping it from actually lodging in the console where it'll make good contact with the pins on there. But like I said before, today's date is April 18th, so April 18th, 2019. Who would even think that this thing would still be working at this day and age? And it is 11:55, so actually very close to the time that I thought it was. But, oh God, oh, okay. So it looks like the person before me had a very inappropriate background on there, and this is definitely the first time I'm seeing that since the screen was broken. But very nice of them to share that with us. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.